hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back to Escape Mediocrity, where today I'll be helping you on how to grow your Instagram business organically. And whether that's your Instagram profile as a normal Instagram just of yourself and showing your own portfolio, or it could be your business portfolio, whether it's about showing your photography or your cooking skills or something that you're able to offer, for whether it's a product or a service. And here I'm able to help you guys on how to grow your Instagram organically. And there are so many ways, but I think that these are the main ways that I've helped grow my business Instagram organically. And for me personally, this was for my product that I was selling. I believe every Instagram profile has the potential to be a business in itself, and because the audience of the world is so wide, and for Instagram it hits everywhere, you're able to target different niches in your market and you're able to advertise and sell as a business. So let's just get started. I have my phone here for some of the notes that I have written down for you guys on what has worked for me and my own business personally, and what I think that would work for you, whether you're just starting out right now or whether you're looking for tips on how to grow currently, or whether you're just doing it right now and you want more tips to grow. The first thing is finding photos and putting photos in your niche, or you're able to come up with your own, and it comes with a lot of creativity and what you're able to come organically out of yourself, and being able to give credit to others if you are using their content as well. So for example, if I was going to start right now, go to hashtag kind of follow into my niche market. For example, if I was a photographer and I wanted to start an Instagram showing my photography skills and me starting off as a photographer, I would definitely be able to kind of look into different types of photography. Like, what am I shooting? Is it product? Is it commercial? Is it for retail? A fashion brand? Is it there are so many different wide categories that you can be shooting for when it comes to photography. So is it for swimwear? Is it for apparel or like fitness and stuff like that? Knowing your niche is something that's really important, because if you don't know your niche, then your audience is way too wide, and that will never work for you because you don't know who exactly you're targeting. And for example, like if I was trying to build my own profile Instagram, it would probably be something that I'm into, like, you know, fashion, into lifestyle, into things like blogging and things, traveling, and something that I would be interested, that I would also want my audience would be interested as well. Knowing your niche is very important. Another way I think that this is not discussed enough, how to grow on Instagram organically, is socializing on the app. Whether that be engaging with your audience, or engaging with people who are not your audience, or engaging with people who just follow you, or engaging people on the explore page. And this is very important, because so many times we're only focused on giving advice on how to grow and make yourself look good, right? But how about making others look good and being able to give a heart to them, or like liking their photos and commenting on their photos to boost them up? Because the more that you're able to boost someone else up, they will be more inclined to boost you up and be more inclined to follow you and be more inclined to notice you. For example, for one of my business tactics that I'm able to do is actually being engaged with different celebrities and being engaged with very famous bloggers. And when I'm on a consistent basis, and my PR team knows this, that if we just consistently engage with them, they will eventually reach out to us. We don't even need to reach out to them. And you're just doing this simply by giving them a like, or giving them a comment, and DMing them and saying nice things, or replying to their stories, and they will notice you. 1 out of 100 times they will notice you, especially they will notice a person who keeps messaging them. It just comes, it just happens. It's like psychological. The more that you engage with a person, they will eventually notice you. It's just called being persistent. Just like if a guy likes you and they just keep messaging you, you will notice them, even if they're annoying, but you will notice them. So that's the most important thing, is to get noticed, right, on Instagram, because we're trying to grow here. So getting noticed, and so engaging with other people and socializing on the app, and being on the explore page and just liking and hashtags and looking at other people's posts and just giving them attention will also get your posts attention as well. That's something that's really important that I have actually never shared, so I'm really glad that I'm able to share that and help you guys grow your business or your portfolio or your profile. Another thing is geotagging your photos. So geotagging your photos literally takes 0.03 seconds, and I think it's something that people overlook a lot, because it's just like a location tag. It's just geotagging where you are or something like that. But a lot of brands and people actually go on the geotag to look for other people on there. So I think that it's very crucial. It's actually a very crucial step, and I don't ever miss this on any of my posts, is geotagging your location, wherever you are, just tagging the place and just a restaurant. And just because a lot of people, like I said, are on the Instagram app, geotagging a place also gets you another outlet to be noticed. And I think that's important because a lot of the times, for example, if you're geotagging like a restaurant that you're at or that you took a photo at, sometimes they'll even repost you. Or you're geotagging a location where it's very beautiful in Los Angeles and there's a Los Angeles photographer building her portfolio, then you can use that photo, tag the person who made that post, and then use it for inspiration on your page. Just a lot of different ways where you can socialize and repost other people, and also look on how to get, you know, that location or that restaurant. And so it's a really good way to also get noticed, is geotagging your location. Another way to improve your photos profile is using an actual camera instead of just your phone camera. Although I really believe that your phone camera is just as good as any professional camera, and I truly even prefer an iPhone camera over like a professional camera, but a lot of the times that we see posts go viral, or posts that are on like news feeds, or posts that are on like BuzzFeed and things like Actual City's website, they're using cameras that are very professional. Although it's not needed, but it could make your camera and your photos stand out a little bit more than others, because it would just give that little notch of like that HD quality. As well, you're able to also edit it to be like that, so I don't really think that you need a professional camera. But yes, like professional photos do help. Photographer taking photos of you professionally, having the background blurred, and you know, there's so many ways around it, but your photos do matter on your profile as well to grow your Instagram. So I know that there's a lot of different ways where people are saying to post every day, or posting 4 times a day, or posting 6 times a day. And for me, what I found has worked was one of my business tactics. I was posting 3 times a day. I was posting at 12 p.m, 3 p.m, and 6 p.m. Pacific time. I like to change it up a lot as well, like if that's really keeping it consistent and to show on the feed of people who follow you, because not everybody who follows you will see your posts on their feed. Well, that's a really good way to get attention from your audience, is to post 3 times a day. But there's also ways where you take a break and post 3 to 4 times a week. But as long as you're posting more, or minimum like 3 to 4 times a week, I would say that's really important, is to stay consistent, because your audience and Instagram, we're on it every day, right? Like we're engaging on it every day. We're literally, it's at our fingertips, and people are like on it all the time. Making sure you're posting consistently so that you don't forget, especially when you're a brand and you're trying to grow, you're trying to get your word out there, you're trying to get your profile, your product, your service out there. You can have the best product and the best service ever, but if you don't have the right marketing strategy and you're not seen, then it doesn't really matter. Making sure that you're posting consistently, educating people about your product, about your service, that's really important as well. Obviously, paying attention to what works and what doesn't. A lot of the tactics that I have used and looked online and looked at other YouTube videos worked for me, and a lot didn't work for me. Again, same with this video. If some of them work for you and some of them don't, just pay attention, making sure that you're analyzing all of the statistics and analyzing all of the things that come through, and if it's working or not working. For example, if your hashtags are not working, that one post, try a different one, or mix it up on the second one, or mix it up on the third one. And if it is working, then just keep using it until it doesn't work. Mix it up until, you know, you find a system that works for you. And it's all about playing with the algorithm and seeing what works for you, what doesn't. Like it's the same for posting, right? Like we want to post as much as we want, but we also want to only post and pump out good content, quality content, keeping that in mind for your audience, and going on stories all the time and just engaging with them and seeing like what they're up to today. It really depends on what your profile is about, whether it's about selling something, engaging with others, and making sure that you're getting those clicks. The last tactic I have here is to pay it forward. With this, I actually think that it's really important for us to, again, engage on other people's content. Paying it forward means if I'm scrolling on my Instagram and I'm looking at a photo and I like it and it makes me smile, I'll like it and I'll leave a nice comment. Or I'll just keep going to the comment section and just like other people's comments. If you're just paying it forward, engaging, and if that content makes you happy, their post makes you happy, why not leave something nice for them? Because I believe that it goes around, right? And it's karma. Like if you're leaving something nice for someone else, they will leave something nice for you. One of the things as well is leaving the comments, not just like one word or like emojis, but also commenting something that means well, because it's so easy for us to get bots to grow followers or to grow comments or to grow likes. But are you really engaging in their posts? Engaging means reading their caption and actually replying to their caption, seeing what they want to hear, or saying what you think is right right? Or your opinion. That's what online social world is about, right? Like sharing our opinions everywhere. So I think that's really important, and if somebody is taking their time to make that post and that caption, it probably took them a very long time as it would take us, then we should take the time to read it and then reply to it if it's asking a question, or if it's like a really cool post, like thank you so much for this post, thanks for sharing, it's really nice. And just making sure that it's relevant to the caption, because we don't want to just leave like generic bot comments. Those are very insignificant and very insensitive as well. It took me a week or hours to create a post and I think of a caption, and somebody leaves me like the most generic comment. I'm just not just offended, but it's just insensitive. Trying to pass on the really good algorithm and the good engagement, this is just something that has worked for my business. It's just coming from experience, and I hope that it also helps you in your business as well. And if you have any other tips as well, share it down here in our community, in our comments, so that we can help each other with our young entrepreneurs growing together. Thank you so much for watching, and I love you guys. See you guys in the next video. Bye. Mwah.